Honor the things that matter to God. I want you to know, church, that your family matters to God. Therefore, we ought to honor our family. Your church matters to God. Therefore, we should honor our church. Your worship matters to God. We reflected on the life of David, King David. And we said that David did not need the building to worship, but he brought his worship to the building. And I think that it's imperative for the people of God to understand that we do not need to come to church to get our worship on. You should bring your worship on to the church of God. And his worship included his silver and gold. And I said to the church that it's important for you to honor God with three things. And it was your time, your talent, and your resources. This building matters to God, and because of your faithfulness in the house of God, we were able to be in a position to purchase this building. This temple matters to God. Our giving assures that we have a place to gather where our love for God is demonstrated as we worship through prayer, preaching, and praise. I'm going to say that one again. That again. Prayer, preaching, and praise. We want to make sure that we understand that when we give unto the Lord, it allows us to maintain this facility moving forward. And how many know that God is not done with us yet? How many want more? How many want more? I'm going for more in 2021. Somebody ought to say amen in the house of the Lord. And now we are in verse 49 of Luke 2:49. We've moved into the New Testament. Last week we reflected on Jesus walking into the temple. And people were doing things that they shouldn't have been doing. And it walks in and does what? He flips tables and tells people to get out. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Why? Because the purpose of the temple matters to God. And I reflected on this. Have you come to the temple to his house? Let's first and foremost make a quick observation. In case you were not aware, I am not a mom. I'm not a mom. I can't tell you the struggles of a mom. I can't tell you the struggles of a mom that's raising a child. I cannot tell you the struggle. Is there any moms in the house of the Lord today? Oh, we have one. Any moms in the house of the Lord today? Some of you ought to say amen like 5 times because you have 5 kids. Mary, the mother of Jesus, at one point or another would have to let go a bit and let her son become a man. And as difficult as it is for mothers, can you imagine the responsibility that Mary had? In this moment, I can imagine that she is fearful. She's fearful at the fact that she was not careful enough with the God-given child in the person of Jesus. And she began to search frantically for where Jesus was. She was looking for a boy, not the young man who is astonishing folks with the questions that he's asking at the temple. And she finds Jesus at the temple, and he replies what I would suggest is a